ويلكم باك يا شباب في حلقة جديدة من تختيم أساسن كريد سنديكيت، وهذه المرة مكملين مع جيكوب فراي لمساعدة تشارلز داروين. فخلينا نبدأ في المهمات.
I have told you before, sir, I had nothing to do with that anonymous article. Nothing, I say.
That is a lie, sir. And you know it.
Bah, I don't have time for this nonsense.
Nonsense? It is my name and reputation you have willfully besmirched, sir. My very name.
Bah! Drive, damn you, drive!
That is Richard Owen, a vile, despicable wretch of a man.
Really? I could have sworn you were close friends.
Mr. Owen works at the asylum. He will know who made the syrup. Get him! Get him!
طب ليش جالس يحكينا من أول قصة حياته معه؟ عشان كذا جيكوب قال له أوه أحسبكم صديقين عزيزين من يوم ما شفتكم. طبعا جيكوب استفزه، بس كان قال لنا من البداية إنه هو هذا بيعلمنا مين يسوي الشراب ذا. نحن نوريه. تعال يا أبويا ننط عليك كذا. لا يا إلهي، هذا ما كنا لا نريده. Andiamo, الحق به. ايوه حلو، قربنا. نأتي هكذا. ابتعد يا عزيزي، سوف نختطف هذه العربة. اوف، مسوي هددني.
I've always wondered how much of a beating this type of vehicle could take.
يلا نوريه يا جيكوب. بتجاوب على أسئلتنا ولا نكمل؟ اوه يعني تبغانا نكمل تكسير عربيته، حتى تتكلم غصبا عنه.
What about Starrick's soothing syrup?
Soothing syrup? Why would a scientist have any interest in anesthesia?
I wager your life, Mr. Owen, that you know something.
No, I'm telling you, I do not know a thing.
Next stop, the River Thames. Better speak now, old man.
Stop! For pity's sake, stop and I will tell you everything I know.
ايوه كذا شاطر، لو جيتنا من البداية بالأدب والاحترام كان ما سوينا لك كل المشاكل هذه. يلا خلينا نتوقف الآن.
Doing fine, girl.
Dr. Elliotson, Dr. John Elliotson, he formulated the elixir. He's the man you want, not me. I beg you, good sir, stop this madness.
Now, was that so hard?
Yes.
والله جيكوب خلاه يكره حياته الآدمي ذا. كذا أخذنا منه اعترافات إنه هدفنا القادم هو دكتور جون إليتسون. طب خلينا الآن نرجع إلى إيف ونشوف إيش سوت في خطتها. هل لقت البيس أوف إيدين أصلا ولا لا؟
Another exciting night home for Evie Fry.
Just on my way out, actually. I found the piece of Eden.
What's this one going to do, Heal the sick, deflect bullets, control the populace?
They're dangerous objects, Jacob, especially in Templar hands.
You sound exactly like Father.
If only. Lucy Thorne is expecting a shipment tonight. She's Starrick's expert in the occult. I'm nearly certain she is receiving the piece of Eden Sir David Brewster mentioned.
Sounds like fun. Mind if I join you?
Promise you will stick to the mission.
I swear.
The contents of that box are worth more than your life and those of your entire family. Do you understand?
Yes, Miss Thorne. Careful there. And double the guard on that cart. Now, Miss Thorne, there's the matter of some papers from Mr. Starrick.
if you'll just come this way.
Very well, but make it quick.
Whatever it is she's after, it's in that chest.
There are gunmen on the rooftops.
Can you dispose of them before I reach the cart?
I was hoping for a challenge.
يوم قالت لي جيكوب أوعدني تلتزم بالمهمة، هي عارفة إنه بيجيب العيد الآدمي هذا على طول، بيخش يضاربهم ويخلص. هي تبي تخلص المهمة بالتخفي عشان تاخذ البيس اوف ايدن. وبعدين كأنه جيكوب نفسه ما هو عارف قدرات البيس اوف ايدن، أحسه مرة يستخف فيها ويحسبها حاجة خيالية. حتى إيفي تقول له إنه هذه الأدوات إذا وقعت في يد التمبلر هيكون شيء خطير مرة. يقول لها أنت تتكلمي زي أبونا، فأنا أحس إنه مستخف بالموضوع. هيا بنا نفتح الصندوق ونذهب من هذا المكان. يا ولد شافوني انت، انا كذا لازم نعطيك بالثروينج نايف ونتخلص منك وانت زيه. يا ليل والله انت الدد يا حبيبي. نديلك كذا مع السلامة.
Actually,
There he is! I think it's best we leave.
what did you do?
It's hardly the time for questions!
Whoa! Come on! Right. Would you drive a little more carefully? You're endangering the documents!
Oh! Good documents! Perhaps rather I just stop right here!
اوه يا جيكوب ما يسوي ولا حاجة بالتخفي.
You think you can get away?
يا ساتر كل ذولا يطاردونه.
Then where's your piece of Eden?
Get us out of this and I'm off!
My sister will give you a welcome! Come over here and get us there!
Jacob, stop it! I don't have enough bullets!
I've got more! Just keep shooting!
اوف مو وقتك يا جيكوب، مو وقتك توقف ذحين. سوق تمام يا شيخ. نزلوا ذحين جالسين يطاردونا قال لك.
Keep moving.
Jacob, careful!
What is it?
It's papers, Jacob! Documents, research!
انت ما انت شايف المطاردة هذه بالسكاكين والمسدسات وتقولي لي كمان خايفة على ابحاث؟ خلصوا من المصيبة اللي انتوا فيها. هو
We need to get this boat back to a safe place!
What do you think I'm trying?
As a guess, I'd say kill us both!
ايش بهم كذا؟ تحس البلايترز مالين لندن كلها ما يخلصوا.
You wanna fight? Come over here!
I need cartridges! Jacob!
Fine! My sister will give you a welcome!
انتوا علشان نحرص نخليكم ما تطاردونا راح نطخ هذا الحصان بس كذا وقفناكم عند حدكم.
Then where's your piece of Eden?
Get us out of this and I might find out! I need cartridges!
Use mine!
Would you drive a little more carefully? You're endangering the document!
Oh! Good
girl. Who's a good horse? You are.
We're going to have to jump!
What about the chest?
Leave it! Jump! Now!
ويلا نهرب علشان نلحق القطار.
Well, that was fun. Thanks for the invitation. Let's do it again.
Damn it.
جيكوب مستمتع بالمشاكل. شكرا على الدعوة، خلينا نسويها مرة ثانية. هي في مرة ثانية بعد دي المصيبة اللي انت سويتها.
We fixed up the train for you. Black a paint, new rugs from Camden Loch, and my wee sister, the seamstress, did a discount on the curtains.
You may have not found a piece of Eden, but this material is invaluable. Look. It says the London assassins had found a shroud.
The Shroud of Eden is supposed to heal even the gravest injury. If the assassins had found something like this, surely Father would have known.
There must be something we're missing.
Something only we can see. These look like directions. Are you coming?
Fieldwork is not really my speciality.
We found a clue to a precursor object. Don't you want to follow it?
Put that way, one can hardly refuse. Do you know, I think this map may be taking us to the Kenway mansion.
Kenway? The pirate?
Master assassin and pirate, yes.
أما 70 رايحين لقصر إدوارد كينوي ويقول لك إنه صار ماستر أساسن.
How much do you know about the Shroud of Eden?
It's said to heal the sick. Popular myth is that it brings people back from the dead, but the assassin records say that's not true. I've never heard of one being in London though. Do you really think Edward Kenway could have found it?
He travelled extensively, so it's possible. But if he did, he kept it a closely guarded. He travelled extensively, so it's possible. But if he did, he kept it a closely guarded secret.
But if it's true, what a find it would be.
Indeed. I needed to find out myself. It's surprising that you haven't already searched the Kenway house.
Edward's son, Hatham, joined the Templars. When he died, the house passed on to Hatham's sister.
And in all your time in London, you didn't go and have a look around? Weren't even a little curious?
Truly, I didn't expect to find anything there. We've no way of knowing how many times the buildings changed hands. I presumed Hatham would have had it stripped bare before he left.
But if Miss Thorne thinks the shroud could still be there...
If there's a vault, the Templars haven't found it yet.
ايوه ادوارد مرة ذكي، وانا كمان اعتقد انه لقي pieces of Eden مو شيء واحد بس، بفضل تنقله الكثير زي ما قالت ايفي، وكمان قدرته على تتبع الاشخاص بالاضافة الى قدرة الايجل فيجن اللي يملكها.
Look.
I'll be in the study. I don't want to be interrupted unless you have news of the lost notebook.
That makes getting in a challenge.
You still intend to enter?
If this is a Templar stronghold, it won't get any easier. Don't worry. We'll stay well away from Miss Lucy. Shall we? Can you check over there?
Of course.
بما انه ادوارد كينوي عنده قدرة الايجل فيجن زي ما قلت، فاعتقد انه حيترك اثار للاساسنز، علشان اذا كان مخبي الشراود اوف ايدن فعلا هنا يسهل عليهم مهمة العثور عليه.
She's gone.
معقولة انت جنبنا وما سمعت الصرخة ذي كلها؟ الله يستهبل الذكاء الصناعي في اللعبة هذه. ها شايفين توي اقول لكم سمع التصوير وما سمع الصرخة. مو احسن لك لو قعدتي ساكتة في محلك بدل ما تاخذ الضرب هذا كله مني؟
What are we looking for?
I'm not quite sure.
What are the Templars not seeing?
Something only we can.
يوم قالت شيء بس احنا نشوفه معناته الايجل فيجن. هذه هي الكتابات DADEFD. اوكي دحين نحط هذه النغمات على البيانو.
Not enormously subtle, is it?
Clearly Kenway had a strong sense of spectacle.
زي ما قلت لكم ادوارد لو كان فعلا مخبي شيء في القصر حقه كان ترك اثر للاساسن، واكتشفنا هذا الاثر عن طريق الايجل فيجن، بس مرة ما توقعت انها نغمة موسيقية، فصراحة حركة مرة رهيبة منه.
This is incredible.
من جد هذا شيء رهيب يا اخي، تحس كأنك رجعت لسفينة الجاك دو.
The history of the London assassins. Bolt holes, vaults, a hidden key. This is it.
You say you heard music. There was no opening there before.
It's closing!
Yes, I can see that. Help me block it.
We need to find another way out.
واضح انه طريق الخروج دفت السفينة هذه.
An entire vault, filled with assassin history, left behind once again.
We'll just have to reclaim this one later, or find a better cache.
We? I thought you preferred to stay out of field work.
I was thinking more of you and your brother. I shall provide planning assistance from the train.
Jacob's off marauding. There is a vacancy. Should you desire to broaden your horizons?
Oh, well, Evie, Evie, I will think on it.
You do that. Come, let's get above ground.
والله هذه المهمة ترجع لي ذكريات اساسن كريد بلاك فلاج. أعطتنا تجربة فريدة من نوعها وقصة جدا جميلة، من أفضل أجزاء اساسن كريد صراحة اللي لعبتها، بالإضافة إلى ثلاثية إليتسون.
Ah, Jacob, Miss Fry, how good to see you. Oh, have you seen Starrick's latest lies?
Lies in a newspaper?
What transpired from the new line you're establishing?
Oh, the cables we ordered never arrived. And then we intercepted this. A message mentioning cargo seized at College Wharf.
Then let's unseize it.
Oh, wait. Another intercepted wire contained the recipe for a powerful hallucinogenic serum. I've adapted this dart mechanism to work with your bracers.
Alec, you're a genius.
Well, that patently is untrue. Although I've also discovered that the serum adopts a form of a gas when subjected to heat.
Just when I think you can't surpass yourself.
أعتقد هذه هي نفسها السهام اللي نطلقها وتخليهم يناموا أو تخليهم مجانين يروحوا يقاتلوا بعضهم. ويقول بيل إنه لو أطلقناها على مصدر حرارة نقدر نقول زي نار راح يتحول السهم إلى غاز يعديهم كلهم. هذا شيء مرة رهيب.
Here now. That's it.
Sure you're working for the right people, you lummox. Don't worry. We'll see your cables get delivered. They've got themselves a new destination.
هيا لنختبر هذه السهام ونحولها إلى غاز. يلا انتوا كملوا قتال وانا بروح إلى المكان اللي بعده.
Show me what you got!
Make sure she can't walk away!
مسوين كذا متجمعين كلكم أقوياء عليا. أنا بجيب لكم ناس من عصابة الروكس يوروكم كيف شغلكم. يا ليل ما أقدر أحررهم.
Any news?
I'm your man.
يا الروكس أطلقوا عليهم. انتم من اول شكلكم ناويين مشاكل. خلي عصابتي تقاتلكم وانا اطلع فوق. وبعدين كذا ادي اير اساسينيشن.
Trouble on the docks, lads! We need to get this load to Sterrick now!
تعالوا انتوا وين شاردين بالسفينة حقكم؟ احنا معانا ذحين قاذفة الحبال هذه تساعدنا نلحقكم. الآن وصلت إليكم قائدة الروكس إيفي فراي. شايفين العصابة حقي كيف مفيدين؟ خلصوا على الطلب قبل ما أوصل حتى. حسنا، ونذهب الآن إلى السيد بيل.
Careful there, Mr. Bell.
Every worthwhile endeavour is fraught with dangers, my dear friends. None more so than yours. But you have triumphed once again. How do you know? We have entered the age of communication, remember. We've already received word from Greenwich that the shipment has arrived safely, thanks to you.
Have you discovered what else is in that shipment?
Indeed. I'm afraid that Starrick's poison has found its way onto the open market.
If he believes that will stop us, he is mistaken.
Fry. I trust that you had a productive meeting with Mr. Owen.
Oh, yes, we had the most wonderful chat. I found out the man behind Starrick's soothing syrup is John Elliotson.
Dr. Elliotson, I haven't heard that name in a long while. He was a brilliant heart specialist until he became obsessed with phrenology and mesmerism. It ruined his career. Well, how shall we proceed?
Oh, with all respect, Mr. Darwin, I believe I should proceed alone. After all, we wouldn't want to attract any unwanted attention.
Sounds very wise. Good luck, my boy. Oh, and Mr. Fry, should you find yourself with any free time, please do call on me.
طيب والآن خلينا نكمل مع جيكوب لنقضي على هدفنا القادم، دكتور جون إليتسون. يا سلام، عندنا اثنين من عصابة الروكس، تعالوا معايا.
Where would I find the doctor?
يا ولد والله مجنون صح.
As you've just witnessed, the application of too much pressure can sometimes result in unexpected outcomes. Unfortunately, it appears I've ruined the organ. Send up a cadaver.
At once, Dr. Elliotson.
I don't care about your ethics, and I care even less about your damn patience. Now hand over your keys.
What are you doing?
Haven't you heard? You're fired. Now bugger off.
يا جماعة شفتوا المجنون ايش جالس يسوي؟ الآدمي حي وجالس يلعب في مخه لعب، يذكرني بروفك من لعبة The Evil Within.
How to do it.
دحين جيكوب بيقول لي how to do it. يا ابوي انت تدخل سكينة في مخه عشان توريه كيف. الله آدمي مجنون.
What news you got? What's the matter?
Oh, young man, help. I must speak with Miss Nightingale at once. One of the brutes stole my key, and there's no one around. I can't get out of here.
Stole your key? Don't go anywhere. I might be able to do something.
Oh, quite. Thank you, sir. Well, you'll know where to find me, sir. Go.
And then he tells her to bugger off, but she can't get out without her key.
She'll report him to Miss Nightingale, you know. The devil is making that racket. I'd better see.
The science teaches us how to not only identify, but also how to...
He's there! You'll never get away from me! I'm going after him. I'll leave you to the
While we are waiting, I shall resume my discourse on phrenology, the only true science of consciousness. The idea that one can point out connections and relations between conditions and development of the brain is
تعال يا عزيزي لكي نقضي عليك. انت ما شفتني كيف فقعت خويك؟ شكلك تبغالك ضرب. تعال تعال. هذا هو الدكتور. تعال دورك انت. والله خش عليه جيكوب كذا على طول، ما عنده تفاهم.
Your presence in London has not gone unnoticed. At last it ends. Yet I can only think of beginnings. A better tomorrow, forged with the blood of visionaries.
All I see is the blood of a lunatic.
Do you truly believe murdering an old man will stop humanity's great architect? Crawford Starrick has a glorious design for mankind.
Designs are meant to be broken.
You're a child. A child who believes he can solve all the world's woes with a flick of a blade. Have you ever pondered the consequences of your actions, Jacob Fry? Or did your father teach you nothing?
الآدمي هذا مجنون رسمي، ما عنده أي تفاهم. يحسسك إنه ستاريك هو اللي حينقذ البشرية. مرة غاسل مخه صح. يلا نخرج من هذا المكان ونقول للسيد جرين إنه إحنا نجحنا في مهمتنا.
Elliotson expired, and soothing syrup production has ceased? Outrageous!
Fry intends to endanger all of London at the hands of the mob.
Or perhaps he doesn't intend much of anything at all.
Thank you,
Simply content to dice with our lives.
The asylum is shut up. Medical care throughout the city is in disarray. He cannot understand the consequences of his actions. The man is clearly an anarchist!
Gentlemen. This tea was brought to me from India. By a ship. Then up from the harbor to a factory, where it was packaged and ferried by carriage to my door. Unpacked in the larder and brought upstairs to me. All by men and women who work for me. Who are indebted to me, Crawford Starrick, for their jobs, the time, the very lives they lead. They will work in my factories, and so too shall their children. And you come to me with talk of this Jacob Fry, this insignificant blemish who calls himself Assassin? You disrespect the very city that works day and night so that we may drink this miracle, this tea.
I'm nearing the end of my research. Our beloved London shall not suffer such a bothersome fool for much longer.
And what of the sister I've heard of, Miss Fry?
Miss Fry shall be gutted. Soon enough. Delicious.
Sorry to interrupt, Initiate. Thought you'd like to know that Sean and Rebecca got away from Otzoberg. Berg runs a unit called Sigma Team. Violet DaCosta is his tech support. They've been hunting and killing assassins for a long time. Thank God you're all right.
Oh, tish tosh. It'll take more than a Templar super soldier to end the glorious saga of Sean Danger Hastings.
I was talking to Rebecca.
Right. Anyway, Berg's presence confirms it. The Peace of Eden is in London.
The Initiate's data sync suggests it's the Shroud.
The Templars seem to want it pretty bad all of a sudden. They must know something we don't.
The only thing we know is that we can't go up against Sigma Team alone.
Leave that to me. In the meantime, keep a low profile. Let the Initiate continue to sync the data.
أصلي كويس عرفنا إنه شون وريبيكا ذحين كويسين، هذا أهم شيء. ويلا ذحين نكمل في السيكونس الجاي مع جيكوب وإيفي فراي.
Owning the railway wasn't enough. Now Starrick has bought an omnibus company as well. I suppose he wants to control the neighborhood's workers and keep them under his thumb.
Pearl Attaway is Starrick's competitor, is she? Perhaps it's time I went into business.
And Miss Fry, what are your plans?
I studied the history we recovered from the Kenway Mansion's hidden room. I'm off to a certain monument.
Oh, Jacob, Evie, it's you. Thank goodness.
Experimenting, are we, Alec?
Correct.
And looking a bit frazzled.
Nerves. It's those great oafs Starrick keeps sending round to coax me. He is offering a ridiculous amount of money.
Alec, you're not thinking of jumping ship, are you?
Never. I've been working on something in case they get too insistent. It's meant to stun an assailant, should the need arise.
Are you certain that it works?
Not as such. I've made 3 of them with varying degrees of acidity and whatnot. Oh, one must be the right formula.
Let's find some Starrick lackeys to target then, shall we?
Speaking of Starrick, he is still transmitting false information.
We could simply destroy his transmitters.
His company's too well guarded. The bombs will help, but it would be awkward to produce bombs that potentially do not stun. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like opportunity has come knocking. Oh dear, they never looked so angry before.
Stand clear, Alec.
Let us instead play a little linguistic game with them. Take the bombs and climb onto the roof. When I say the name of a fruit, toss one near the thugs.
Right then.
Oh, wait, I nearly forgot. Slip these into your boots and you will henceforth be immune to all voltaic discharge. I think.
يا أخي السيد بيل هذا دايما يفاجئني، عنده اختراعات مرة رهيبة، يذكرك بليوناردو دافنشي.
Good day, gentlemen. I would ask you in for tea, but I'm afraid I'm running rather late.
Enough of the niceties. We've come to smash your place up, ain't we, Bess?
You got one of them telly what's-its in here, ain't ya? You've been reading messages from the Starrick Company.
That is as untrue as the notion that the Starrick Telegraph Company is emitting impartial information, sir.
Come again?
Your employer's promises are nothing but hot air, and his operations are about to turn pear-shaped.
Smart Alec's got a sense of humor.
What's you going on about air and pears for?
Oh, I don't know, I feel rough.
والله عليه قنبلة مقرفة صح.
And to think I worried you had the mental agility of a dollop of donkey's apples.
Apples?
I think he's trying to be funny.
Oh, you dropped a no on Bill, you little sod.
What? Ain't me, Bez? Oh, God blimey, it's got me throat.
Oh, those rascals throwing stink bombs again. It happens all the time around here.
Right, tell us where you keep that telly what's-it. I'll count to 3.
3? Well, let's see how far you get.
1.
Do you really think I would keep it here? Do you see a cable? A telegraph without a cable is about as useful as a bell without a clapper.
I'll give you a bleeding clapper.
Well, bless my boots, you're as purple as a plum.
أصلي هذا يصعقهم كهربائيا. يا واد رهيبة مرة القنبلة هذه.
Bravo, Alec. Thanks to you, Jacob. Your mere presence gave me courage and resolve I never knew I had. I found myself rather witty too.
Well, make some more bombs and let's sort out Starrick's propaganda machine, shall we?
Come on, we haven't got all day. The longer we can keep Starrick from spewing out false information, the more we can awaken the people with the truth about his operations.
Let's get to it then.
Would you believe my mother says there are still some wives in her street that swear by that shooting cell? So I took it upon myself to tell her neighbours the truth about the obnoxious draft.
Good on you, Alec. But you can't go knocking on everyone's door.
No, I wasn't always welcome. It shows how false information can be as difficult to stamp out as fishwives' profanities at Billingsgate.
Or rats in the sewers.
But if we can eradicate the source that continually feeds such detrimental trash, then little by little the truth will take the upper hand and the sham will be flushed out.
Let's crack on then. Here we are.
We will have to get in without being detected now.
While I stun them, you sneak inside.
I shall destroy not one, but 3 parts of the transmitter. He'll be as good as dancing before a public toilet without a penny.
Keep moving.
Easy! Let's stir up some trouble.
بصراحة أحس القنابل الكهربائية تليق أكثر على إيفي، حتى مع اللبس حق الكهرباء حقها مرة أحسها تليق، لأنه هي أسلوبها أسلوب تخفي. تعالوا أيها الركس ورائي لنفتعل بعض المشاكل. شو كذا العصابة كلها وراي، أوري أبوكم يا البلايترز. تبغوها مشاكل؟ أنا بجيب لكم حرب عصابات هنا.
I say, this is becoming rather perilous, to say the least.
Let's have a salvo!
رهيبين، قفلوا لي على الطلب على طول.
Move on to the next part, Alec.
I say, this is becoming rather perilous, to say the least.
Blind to that.
Holy gosh, my dears, Jacob, Evie, thanks are once again in order for supporting what is most dear to me and to our cause. Freedom of speech.
It's a blessing that you employ your genius for the common good, Alec.
However, I suggest you vacate your workshop.
No need. Not now you've given me sacks full of courage. And, besides, What with my little devices, I have all the protection I need. Should you find yourselves with a moment to spare, do drop by.
ويا لها من اختراعات صراحة مرة حتفيدنا في مهماتنا من صديقنا بيل، سواء من السهام أو حتى من القنابل حق الكهرباء هذه اللي مرة عجبتني. طيب وبكذا يا شباب ننهي هذه الحلقة. إذا عجبكم المقطع لا تنسوا تضغطون زر اللايك وتشتركون في القناة عشان يوصلكم كل جديد بخصوص تختيم سلسلة أساسن كريد سنديكيت وغيرها من الألعاب. وسلام.